Hello, it's a lovely sunny Sunday morning and let's talk about soul music. Soul music for connoisseurs, those LPs that are really sought after by the collectors. Maybe not by the most well-known soul artists, but great albums worth listening to, worth checking out, worth investigating and spending some time with, because a lot of them maybe might be slightly slow burn LPs, but once they get good, they get really good. Now, I made this a video like this 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm just going to continue the theme that I set there, but I'll just remind you, I showed that LP by J.R. Bailey, wonderful LP, nicely reissued. And I also showed this classic from Lou Bond, Eccentric Soul at its finest. That too has just recently been reissued, though that's nice original copy there. This classic from Bobby Wilson. Lovely, lovely record, that one as well. Beautiful record here from Minnie Riperton. She's got loads of beautiful records, but this is a particular favourite of mine, Adventures in Paradise. And then this one with a great cover, Orchestral Soul of the Chicago Gangsters. Very sought after record, that one, particularly with that cover. There are variations, but yeah, lovely, lovely stuff. That's what I showed last time. So I'm just going to show some more in that vein, those connoisseur records that the soul boys love. And we'll start with a bit of Al Johnson. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful record, Peaceful by Al Johnson, which I believe is the first one. And then he also released this one, Back for More, a few years after. Both great, great records, much in demand. This first one on the Marina label is it's just a beautiful, beautiful record. The title track, Peaceful, which he also repeats on this one, is sensational. But it's great. It's got the classic, I've Got My Second Wind. I think, does that get a repeat on that one as well? I have a feeling it does. Yeah, it's on that one as well. He likes to repeat himself a bit. But yeah, really great. And my favourite on this album, I think, Since You Walked Out of My Life, this lovely bongo-led groove brings to mind that kind of What's Going On, Marvin Gaye's sound. Beautiful, beautiful. Love the cover on that one as well. Al Johnson. And yeah, this one, a fantastic record as well. I think the big tune here is the title track, Back for More, with, I think he does with Gene Khan. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Both of those LPs, very sought after, can be quite pricey, but keep your ear out, keep your eye out, and you never know, it might come up at a reasonable price. Anyway, see what you think. Now, I'm sure a lot of you may know these songs already and these albums already, but if you don't, do check these records out. I'm going to do a few needle drops like I've just done, but I won't do too many because you need to listen to the whole album, don't you? Anyway, let's get on with some reissues for a bit. Now, if your record has a Japanese reissue, it's probably pretty good because the Japanese tend to reissue the fine stuff, and particularly the P-Vine label is very good at picking out those very sought after connoisseur soul records. And here's one. If I just remove the Obi strip here, this is Heaven and Earth, released or reissued by P-Vine. Originals do exist, they are out there, probably about £100 or more if you want to get an original, but you can get this one, and it's absolutely fantastic. They've also included a bonus track I do actually have the 45 of the big tune here, I Can't Seem to Forget About You. And it has a great B-side, which, yeah, they've put as a bonus track on here. It's not on the original. But it's a lovely LP all the way through. Now, I'm assuming it's a Chicago soul thing because I think GDC is a Chicago label. And it's got TomTom84 doing a lot of the arrangements. Whenever you see his name, it's probably a pretty good record. So yeah, this is absolutely fantastic vocal quartet stuff at its finest, but with great production. I really recommend that very highly. So seek it out online, have a listen, see what you think. It really stands up. I love that one. Another classic, which the Soul Boys love. Again, this is a reissue. Lou Courtney, I'm in Need of Love. It really doesn't get much better than that. This is absolute class, this album, all the way through. Just the lush production on this is what I love about soul music. I also love that cover. I think it's fantastic. I remember getting this, it must have been over 25 years ago now. Makes me feel old. Yeah, no, but yeah, about 25 years ago that this reissue came out, and I haven't looked back. Absolutely fantastic. One of the first real sort of collector soul albums which I got into. I mean, obviously I love my Marvin, Curtis, Aretha Franklin, all of that stuff, but when I heard something like this, I could see that there's a lot more to soul music than perhaps you really know. So definitely check that one out. Another lovely reissue here. Now it said it was a reissue when I bought it. It was second hand, but it's a Japanese reissue. Although you wouldn't know, to be honest, because there's no signs of that really. This is the group Newbarn, who later went on to be Atlantic Star, but they recorded 2 albums for the infamous Guinness label, and it was a tax scam label. So they get groups to record labels and then just press them up, but not actually promote them or sell them, and basically sell them at a loss or just give them away, and then they could reclaim the tax or some sort of dodgy thing. Anyway, Newbarn released 2 absolute classic albums. The first one is actually quite different and is also available on a reissue, but this second one is absolutely beautiful, quite jazzy. I love this record and would recommend seeking it out, and it is available as a reissue. I say as a more recent, not very expensive reissue. But yeah, beautiful stuff. Newbarn, I think we'll have a taste. It's so good.
A simple task, just take your time. It's only you, that's what it takes. Your freedom dream is just like mine. A simple whim that's only real. Your hopes and prayers are songs of joy, singing harmonies of loving life.
Okay, a couple more reissues of collectors' favourites. Yeah, this is a reissue. I'd love to have an original of this one because I think this reissue is okay, but there's something not quite right about it. This is O.T. Sykes and First Love. Great record, this. Famously, this guy was a dentist and is sometimes referred to as the singing dentist. But in his spare time, he was a very cool lover man, soul singer. And this is a great album. It was originally released on the Fun City Records label. And I think, is he another Detroit guy? Probably. A lot of these are Detroit. That was a big place for soul music, wasn't it? The big song here, My First Love, which does actually have 2 versions, one with horns, one without horns. The with horns version, very sought after, is I think only on the 45, which will set you back quite a bit if you find that. But yeah, lovely LP all the same. Definitely worth checking out. Now this next one again is a reissue, but it's probably one of the all-time holy grail soul LPs. If you have an original, this is Mike James Kirkland's "Hang On In There." This is the Love and Hate reissue from several years, quite a few years ago, I think, but it has since, I think, had other reissues, perhaps slightly better ones, I don't know, but yeah, what a great LP, just absolutely phenomenal. This is what soul music is all about. Of all of these records I'm showing, if you like to dip your toe a bit in soul music, start here, I'd say, because that's got everything going for it. Wonderful, wonderful record, that. So, some nice reissues for you. A few more originals to show off. Now, this is a kind of disco boogie LP, but it's much loved by the Soul Boys, and I can see why. This is Ron Matlock. That's Ron with two N's, of course. Great LP, Love City, I think it's called. Yeah, Love City. It's got some nice kind of mellow disco tracks on it, but some great two-steppers as well. I Can't Forget About You, that's the big one, isn't it? Yeah, interesting guy, Ron. He did wrote a lot of the songs for Keith Barrow, that LP, You Know You Want to Be Loved, all of those. He's got quite a nice personalised stamp. You can, when you know it's a Ron Matlock song, it's good. But yeah, nice LP, this one, and yeah, very collectible, sought after, and gettable. I mean, it can be quite, depending where you go, people will charge you a lot of money for it, but it is out there at a reasonable price, is all I'm saying. Now, I did a video a year or so ago about this fellow, but I think he's definitely up there for the soul connoisseurs, and that is, of course, Leroy Hutson. And I now have managed to complete all of the Leroy Hutson albums in my collection, but this one, the album known as Hudson, which I don't think is his first album, but I think this is the one. If you're going to have one Leroy Hutson album, it's a lovely thing to have. And just what do you got? You've got It's Different, All Because of You, Lucky Fellow, so much love. This is stuffed full of Leroy greats. And the thing for me about Leroy is I always knew him through compilations first, so I knew all the big tunes. So going back to his albums bit by bit has been a bit odd, because I don't think of them in the same way as cohesive albums. I'm listening to some nice music and then a familiar tune comes along. But yeah, this one's absolutely stuffed with hits, and very much worth your consideration if you don't know that one. Easily available on reissue. A bit harder to get an original of that. And finally, a very sought after Connoisseur soul album. If you know, you know. It's one of those ones, and I was really pleased to get this in a shop, and it's usually quite pricey, and I did have to pay a bit for it, but I don't regret it at all. It was fantastic. Now, this is a group called Solid Solution. The album is called Loving You. They were one of those Detroit soul bands who just came out at the wrong time. I think this is from 1978, so maybe tastes had changed, or things just didn't go their way, bad management decisions, I don't know, but it never really happened for them. But it's got some fantastic music on here. It's got upbeat soul stuff, but that kind of upbeat soul which I think was out of fashion once the disco era had really kicked in, and it's got some slow mellow two-step numbers as well, and I love this album, man. It's got really great bottom end, lovely bass playing on this. So if you don't know that one, do feel like you do look it up. I mean, a lot of these tunes, they might not grab you at first listen, but the more you go through them and getting into them, they really last and reward repeat playing, I find. That's my feeling on this. Albums for soul connoisseurs. Am I a soul connoisseur? Well, I like my soul music, and I like my fine soul music, so yeah, maybe I am. Obviously, there's great music by Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield, Aretha Franklin, all the well-known artists, but these are some of the less well-known to the general public, but the collectors, they really love these, and so do I. Anyway, I recommend you to go and have a listen and check out some of those LPs, And I'll leave you with a bit of solid solution. Until the next time, all the best.
Boy, I've been waiting on this bus for 20 minutes. Hey, cab, come here. Take me to 905 Westmoreland. Boy, I gotta get home quick. I met this bad girl. Boy, she's really blowing my